Greetings, grasshoppers. You've done a great job so far and have one final task to perform, and then you will become an email ninja. One of the great things about email is how quick someone receives an email. All you do is press send, and the person gets the email in their inbox. Because you receive email instantly, the person sending expects a quick response. A response of some sort is expected within 24 hours. That gives you a full day to decide how you are going to respond to each email. Responding within that time frame is important for the sender to know that you've read the email and know what you need to do with it. When emails aren't responded to promptly, the sender becomes frustrated, especially if they have no other way of getting a hold of you. Many emails contain time-sensitive material and need to be replied to as soon as possible. Let's take a more in-depth look at how to respond in a timely manner. Greetings, my little grasshoppers. Congratulations on making it to the final step of becoming an email ninja. Last time we looked at some different types of emails that you might get and maybe some scams that you might see and how to identify if it's a fake email and never to give out any private information. Today what we're going to look at is responding in a timely manner. So let's take a look at what that might be. So you can see I've got a couple emails in my inbox, and I've got this one that I already read, and it was from the Email Ninja, and it's generally considered good email etiquette to respond within 24 hours. That should be the goal. So maybe you check your inbox and you look and you go, okay, I got a new email, but you don't have time to do anything then. That's okay. Come back to it, just make sure that within the next day that you do something with that. Maybe all you need to do on this one is just read it. So now I've read it. When I come back here and refresh, it says, woohoo! You've read all the messages in your inbox. So I've taken care of some things there. But if I need to respond, for instance on this Email Ninja one, if I need to respond, I should do that within 24 hours. And remember, I can just click reply here, and then I can type my response. You should always try to be positive and friendly in your responses. Stay away from being negative or mean or rude. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether or not we're being rude, but just generally if you start out with a greeting of some sort, depending on if it's a professional or a familiar person, if it's a friend, you could say, how are you doing? If it's professional, you may not say that, but you should try to be positive and friendly at all times. Now, there are a couple options when you set up an email. So if we go here to compose, so if we're writing a new email, you'll notice over here in the corner that we have these two buttons, CC and BCC. What CC means is it's a carbon copy. And that means that this is going to go to other people as well. They can see who it goes to, but you're sending it to some other people as well. Now, a blind carbon copy does the same thing, except for people don't see that you sent it to somebody else as well. And there can definitely be some reasons why you would send this out. For instance, if I was at work and my boss sent me something to do, I might reply to him and everybody else in my team in a carbon copy with the CC. Now I might use the BCC if I was at work and a customer, maybe they sent in a response and they wanted some feedback, and I put my boss in the BCC so that he could see that I'm taking care of this. He gets to see the email, but they don't know that he is. So we've got carbon copy and blind carbon copy as a way to respond as well. So if we need to send this to more than one person, those are some options. You can always just type in more names if you need to. You see here, if I go to 2 and I start typing in a name, when I'm done, I can put in as many as I want, but sometimes that's get too lengthy in the email, and that's why you'd want to use a CC or a blank carbon copy, depending on what you're doing there. So what you're going to do for this your final step in becoming an email ninja is you are going to respond to this email. And let's go to, let me show you what we're going to do here. Oh, here, actually, this is a pretty good definition for us. 2 is the email address of the people that the email is targeted to. A CC is the email addresses of the people you want to know about the email. Everybody sees their names. And the BCC is people you want to know about the email, but you don't want everybody else to know that they're getting a copy. So that's a pretty good definition there for us. So we've got some different Ninja email addresses for you, and we're going to put those in our email that we're sending to you. You should see them. What you're going to do with these is you're going to add these into the reply as a carbon copy and as a blind carbon copy. So if you go up here to compose, you can go here to carbon copy, and then you could just paste these, copy and paste those into your carbon copy and into the BCC. So we want you to CC, you don't have to use the BCC, but CC all the other Ninja emails. So you'll respond to the email Ninja, and in the carbon copy you'll put these other Ninja email addresses that we have for you. And then when you do that, you will be an email ninja and well on your way to mastering the art of emailing. So just in quick review today, remember, you want to respond within 24 hours. Do it in a timely manner. Maybe you set it up every day that the first thing that you do is look at your email. Maybe it's the last thing that you do. At least have some time in the day when you take a look at your email. Decide what you want to do. I mean, if you have time, try to clean up your email box, set up the folders that we've already done, and defer things when you need to. You should be positive and friendly in every response that you have. You should never be rude or mean. If you need to use the CC or the BCC, know that you can do that. And just realize that there may be a different tone. If somebody's your friend, you're going to be more familiar with them and say things like, "Hi, how are you?" Whereas if it's a professional setting, you might be a little more businesslike with that. So congratulations. Take the next step by clicking compose and then replying to the email ninja in the 2, and then in the CC, put in those other email addresses, and you'll be an email ninja.